Because staying stuck in something that no longer fits just to prove a point is a form of self-abandonment, and one that we often face alone, insecure, abandoned. Today's episode is a little different for you. It's more personal, more from my heart. And honestly, it's a message that I wish someone had given me so many years ago. So I'm sharing it with you now. You are allowed to change your mind. Let that sink in for you just for a moment. You are allowed to change your mind. Yes, even now, at this point in your life, you are allowed to change your mind. Even after you said you were sure, have you ever had those moments where you're like, I'm sure of this, I've made all the decisions, I figured it all out, I made sure that everything added up. Even then, you're allowed to change your mind. Even after you built your career around one specific path. Even after you told people this was your plan. Even after you posted about it on social media, and even if this change disappoints someone else. We're going to talk a lot about that today, about giving yourself that permission to pivot, that permission to evolve, and to honor the version of you that's actually trying to speak up that you've been shutting down for so many years. And we're going to be giving yourself permission right now. So grab a cozy drink. I've got my coffee, of course. Take a deep breath and let's truly go there. So let me be real with you. I have changed my mind a lot over the years, and that was very difficult for me, especially as a type A personality. Like, I had already figured out everything. I knew the exact plan, and then I changed my mind. I built a life around a version of success that looked really good on paper. The degrees, the promotions, the steady job, the title, everything that would make my parents proud. But there came a point when I started feeling like something was tugging at me, and I kept shoving it down for as many years as I possibly could, but it all ended up surfacing. It didn't feel bad. It didn't feel wrong at first. It just felt off. Like, is this really it? Is this really what I worked so hard for? Why am I so tired? Why do I feel like I'm missing my life while I'm trying to build it? The version of me that chased corporate success, she was real. She was powerful. But she also wasn't the full picture. And that's the thing that no one tells you. Changing your mind never means that you were wrong before. Changing your mind just means that you're finally listening to yourself, your true self, right now. I do remember it though. I remember feeling so guilty. Like, who am I to change my mind right now? I've already built what I needed to build. So why am I changing my mind right now? I'd built that credibility in one field. People trusted me in that one space. I had invested time, energy, money into climbing that ladder. And now I was thinking of stepping away from it. What would people think? Would they still respect me? Would they think that I was being flaky or impulsive? Here's what I know now. The people meant for you will always understand. And the people who don't, that's not your responsibility. Because staying stuck in something that no longer fits just to prove a point is a form of self-abandonment, and one that we often face alone, insecure, abandoned. So changing your mind, I want to tell you, is not a weakness. It is actually a sign of wisdom. It's growth. It's a sign that you're alive and you're finally paying attention to that voice that has been there in the background. Every time that I said yes to something that no longer aligned, I lost a little bit of myself. Every time I kept quiet because I didn't want to rock the boat, I disconnected from my true voice. Even when I finally said enough, everything shifted for me. I didn't have all the answers. I didn't know exactly what was next, but I knew I couldn't keep betraying myself to make everyone else comfortable. So that's what this episode is really about. Because some of you listening right now, you already know it's time to pivot. You already know the job, the relationship, the identity you've outgrown. It's not it anymore. You're just scared to say it out loud, scared of what other people might think of you in this entire process. So let me say it for you. It's okay to want something else, even now, especially now. You know what hurts more than changing your mind? It's actually staying somewhere you don't belong out of fear. I talk to women every single day who say things like, I should be grateful. Other people have it way worse than me. I worked so hard. I've spent so much money. I've invested so much time to get where I'm at. And I get that. I really do. But gratitude and growth are not mutually exclusive. You can be grateful. You can be grateful for your amazing journey and still want more. That's okay. You can respect your past self and honor your current truth. So I want to remind you, don't let guilt keep you in a life that no longer fits. Because the longer you stay out of alignment, the louder the symptoms get. Fatigue, frustration, resentment, anxiety, and my favorite, burnout. That's not discipline. This is true disconnection. So maybe today isn't that day that you walk away. Maybe it's not a total overhaul. It doesn't have to be. But what if today is the day that you actually admit that something's off? What if you let yourself be honest with yourself? What if you gave yourself permission to finally explore the what else, the what if, the why not? So try this. Take out a pen and a piece of paper. Now write down a list of things you're doing because you have to. Write a second list of things that feel like a soul yes. Notice the gap? That gap, that's where your clarity lives. Some gaps may be minuscule, some gaps may be extreme like mine was. You don't have to burn it all down. You just have to stop ignoring what your heart and what your soul knows. So changing your mind, it's not quitting. It's not giving up. It's not admitting that you're weak. It's actually honoring your evolution. You are not stuck. You are not too old. And you are not behind. You're actually being invited into a more aligned version of your true life. And you get to say yes. Even now, even in this very moment, you get the privilege of saying yes. So thanks for hanging with me today. If this hits home, come find me on Instagram or shoot me a message. I'd love to know what resonated with you. And if you are ready to stop second guessing and actually start showing up fully, the Clarity and Confidence Coaching Program is now open. Apply through the link in the show notes. I will talk to you soon, friend. Remember, you are allowed to change. You are allowed to grow. And you are so worthy of the life that you actually want.